Thank you, gentlemen. At the conclusion of each ODS class, several students are recognized by their fellow classmates, as well as OTCN staff, for outstanding achievement during the 5-week course of instruction. Lieutenant Bridget Bain, front and center. The Honor Student Award is presented to the officer who best demonstrates an overall excellence in the areas of academics, physical fitness, and military merit, consistently setting the example for his or her peers throughout the many challenges faced at Officer Training Command. The Honor Student Award goes to Lieutenant Bridget Bain. Lieutenant Madison Overby, front and center. The Alfred Award is given to the officer who achieves the highest military grade derived from personnel inspections, room inspections, and general military merit. This award is named after the Continental sloop of war, the Alfred. Commissioned in 1775, the Alfred served as the flagship of the native Rhode Islander Commodore Essex Hopkins. It is regarded as the birthplace of Navy medicine, as it was the first ship to appoint a dedicated ship surgeon, serving as a role model of Navy pride and professionalism. Maintaining the highest military standards and providing inspiration to all, the Alfred Award goes to Lieutenant Madison Overby. Lieutenant Rachel Biltoft, front and center. The Pickens-Wills Peer Leadership Award is presented to the officer who personifies the highest standards of personal example, good leadership practices, and moral responsibility. Officers were nominated by their peers, and the winner was selected by the Officer Training Command staff. The winner of this award embodies the leadership traits of the Spirit Corps of Harriet Pickens and Frances Wills, the first 2 African-American women to commission in the United States Navy. Their courage and collaborative leadership paved the way for today's inclusive Navy. The Pickens-Wills Peer Leadership Award goes to Lieutenant Rachel Biltoft. Ensign John Wong, front and center. The Edie Award, named for Lieutenant Thomas Edie, United States Navy, recognizes the highest achievement in academic and military performance. Lieutenant Thomas Edie, who immigrated from Scotland and settled in Rhode Island, was awarded the Navy Cross and the Medal of Honor for his courageous efforts as a diver during the salvage of submarines SS-4 and SS-51 off the coast of Massachusetts. He was a member of the Southeastern New England chapter of the Retired Officers Association at the time of his death in 1974. In recognition of this accomplishment, in addition to a certificate of achievement, the Military Officers Association of America has also provided a 3-year membership to the Edie Award winner, Lieutenant John Wong. We will now recognize all graduates by their designators. Please hold all applause until the end. Chaplain candidates. Ensign Barrett, Ensign Cunningham, Ensign Ely, Ensign Kuchta, Ensign Landers, Ensign Agola, and Ensign Wallace. Gill. Cyber warfare. Ensign Kelly. Cryptological warfare. Ensign Benke. Dental Corps. Lieutenant Alori, Lieutenant Atinza, Lieutenant Bain, Lieutenant Biltoft, Lieutenant Bork, Lieutenant Chico, Lieutenant Cho, Lieutenant Chow, Lieutenant Curvey, Lieutenant Eccles, Lieutenant Federi, Lieutenant Frazier, Lieutenant Hinson, Lieutenant Johnson, Lieutenant Junn, Lieutenant Coase, Lieutenant Lamtia, Lieutenant Matthew, Lieutenant Maynard, Lieutenant Neal, Lieutenant Nguyen Matthew, Lieutenant Nguyen Tao, Lieutenant Overby, Lieutenant Rubel, Lieutenant Russo, Lieutenant Rustia, Lieutenant Schreiber, Lieutenant Shellady, Lieutenant Saul, Lieutenant Spencer, Lieutenant Chernicki, Lieutenant Wakefield, Lieutenant Wallace, Lieutenant Walpole, and Lieutenant Wen.